And talk about a real cool story that happened this week. We're going to welcome in Kelly McPherson. She's the ACIT admissions coordinator and deals with the media for that school. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning. How are you?
Hey, pretty good. Thanks for taking a few minutes. And tell us all about Jacob Hackett, as if he hasn't gotten enough attention this week already.
I know Jacob is one of our students at ACIT, and he is such a baseball enthusiast. He plays at the baseball field of dreams and is very active on social media about his love for baseball. And we were able to parlay that into a great experience for him at the school, where we were able to get him a signed Mike Trout baseball bat and present it to him, all the while keeping it a secret for him. So he had a really great surprise at the school.
Yeah, I was actually at that press conference at the school on Wednesday morning, and one of the funniest moments was kind of after everything died down, you know, he kind of looked at his mom and he said, "Now I get it. Now I know why you didn't want me to hear you on the phone over the weekend." So she did a good job keeping the secret from him.
And even throughout the day, you could see, like, in his face that it was more and more sinking in what had happened, and he just was so excited and thrilled that, his fellow students and the security guard, Terry, totally went out of their way for him to give him such a great experience. He was very thankful.
I'm sure he didn't get any schoolwork done the rest of the day on Wednesday.
I don't know if he could have fit anything else. He was so excited.
A little bit of background on this story. I guess Mike Trout had held some sort of contest or whatever on Twitter to give away a signed bat, or maybe it was Facebook or whatever. And Jacob wasn't the winner. But then, how did it come about? Did Terry reach out to the Trout family? Give us a little bit of background on how this all came about.
It came out through a connection through the school. Had a work experience with someone connected to Mike Trout and presented them with the story. They showed them the Facebook post. The kids at our school in the TV production media class actually made a video that was part of our weekly news program and put it all together, presented it to them, and they donated the bat to us because of that. So he didn't win the contest, but he won anyway.
Really neat job by some of those students, like you said, kind of getting the word out, and it really shows you the impact that social media has these days, especially with stories like this with special needs kids, and obviously a really cool thing, and it's great to see students kind of rally around one of their own and really provide him with what is going to be a lifetime memory.
Yes, definitely, and it's something that we try to really impart on the students at ACIT to make sure that they feel a sense of community and they back each other, So the student, they know they see something that can help, they rally around and help. And that was another great part of it. Not only did Jacob get an amazing experience, but his classmates also got an amazing experience.
Talk about that a little bit, Kelly. In this day and age, there's so much bullying going on, and it's tough being a teenager in any time in history. As you and I both remember, it's a difficult transition period, from kid to adult, and there's so many things going on, so much drama, and it's really nice to see stories like this where kids maybe put aside their differences or whatever, work for a common goal, and really do something nice for a young man who deserves this kind of recognition. By all accounts, he's one of the most popular kids in the school, and it's really neat to see that kids doing good things. And I don't think we can say that enough about high school students and the kind of things they do to help each other out.
I agree. I think that really happens a lot, not only at ACIT, but, high school all over the place. There are students who go out of their way to help each other and build community. And I think spotlighting these things is a great way to show that there are good things going on.
We're talking with Kelly McPherson, ACIT admissions coordinator. Kelly, talk about Jacob's reaction on the morning. I guess Terry kind of brought him down to the office, and he originally thought he was in trouble. It's never a good thing when you're called down to the office in high school, and he was fearing the worst, but then quite an amazing turnaround there.
Yes, his face. Oh God, he came into. We had him in our cafe area, and he was coming down the hallway, and the security guard was actually with him, and he said, I was thinking I'm in trouble. I was trying to think, what did I do? And then it was for this. He was like, so what a relief that I'm not in trouble for anything.
And what was going through your mind when he, wheeled his wheelchair into that press conference and the whole room is full? There's cameras everywhere, people taking pictures. Craig Matthews from the Press of Atlantic City was there, myself. It was a real neat experience. It kind of made him feel like a celebrity, at least for a few minutes.
Yes, I was really excited for him to be able to experience that and see the school community around him. It was exciting.
How about his mom, Heidi, her reaction? She was there as well, and what a great moment for that family, and just to see the smile on his face, I'm sure she was thrilled.
Yes, she was thrilled. We were so happy that she was able to join us, along with his grandparents were there, so it made it really special for their family to be involved.
So what was he like the rest of the week? Did he get a big head? Did he get an attitude that he's the man now, or what?
No. Jacob is the most sweet, humble boy, and I think, because of that is why everybody likes him, and, people would go out of their way because he's such a great person.
Now, what's he like on a daily basis? He was saying he was kind of speechless on Wednesday, and that's not normally the case, is it?
No, that is not normally the case. Jacob has always got something to say to everybody. Says when you walk down the hall, he's the first person to say hello, speaks to everybody, always has a little story or insight to talk to you about. So, he was pretty speechless that day. I think he was just so surprised.
How cool is that? Talk about this a little bit. Mike Trout is obviously a hero to a lot of these kids. He's not that much older than them. He's only about 24, 25 years old. But for a Major League Baseball player to take some time and personally autograph that bat for Jacob, and really shows a lot about his character and the way he was brought up. And obviously he's one of a person that the entire South Jersey community can be proud of, and obviously everyone around here follows his career, and it's got to be great to have a guy like that to look up to for these young men.
Yeah, it is great, and the fact that he would, acknowledge a fan like Jacob is really touching, so that, he is out there, very busy professional baseball player, and he takes the time to do things like this is very amazing, and we appreciate it so very much.
So is Jacob now going to be going on a press tour around the area?
I don't know about that. You could take him and his bat on tour. He would love that, probably.
Also, a great job by the TV students there. Making him feel like a big time person there, getting the bat, and they had the camera on him. They had students interviewing him, and really a neat dynamic all the way around that morning. Talk about that real quick before we let you go, and how the students reacted to kind of give them a little bit of experience about what a real press conference is like.
Yeah, the students' reaction was great, and the TV production is actually a newly developed program. We started it 2 years ago, and the students have been so enthusiastic about it. It just keeps growing and growing and growing, and we keep making additions to it. So those students are able to see what it's actually like to be involved in press conferences, be part of the media, and then do the filming and the editing and producing part of it as well. So they're getting kind of the full look at it. So experiences like this are great for them as learning experiences outside of the four walls of their classroom. They can get it, in all directions, and being able to meet with people like you from the media and learning and watching you guys is also a great experience for them. It gives them a great foundation to move forward in a career in that area.
I think you might be giving me too much credit, Kelly. Good stuff, Kelly. I appreciate you taking a few minutes, and thanks for giving us some more insight on a great story. And it was great to see Jacob smile. I'm sure it won't go away from his face anytime soon. So great job by you and your staff and all the students there at ACIT.
Thank you. Thank you very much for taking the time to show Jacob and share his story. We appreciate that very much.
No problem. It was a pleasure. Have a good weekend, Kelly. Thanks.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
That was Kelly McPherson, admissions coordinator over at ACIT, and really a neat story. It's gotten a lot of great interest on social media. Our Facebook page, facebook.com/AC Glory Days, and you can actually go to acglorydays.com, read that story, And really a neat story about Jacob Hackett, a great young man over there at ACIT. So congratulations to him on winning the Mike Trout bat. I know he was thrilled. His parents and grandparents were thrilled. So really a great moment in high school sports, and we're happy to bring that to you here at 97.3 ESPN.